Hey y'all, this is Jordan Sun, and I'm the author of Take Back What the Devil Has Stolen from You. Now I got a quick lunch break here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and record while I can. And I just want to say it's a video that I will be dropping if I haven't dropped already, to business owners or inspiring business owners. There, please do not put your eggs all in one basket. Um, Try to have multiple sources and options there, for funding, because again, as I mentioned in the previous video, if I have uploaded by now, um, there's so many business owners there that needs help. Just due to the COVID-19 kind of like messing up things with brick and mortar businesses, physical location businesses there, and a lot of them are depending and really relying on the grant funding just to keep afloat. And and I get it. A business is like your baby. So even if it's not like a physical business, maybe to you there, it could be something that you created. Think of something you created or something that you made, that you hold on dear to. It could be a book. It could be anything that you may have created, any type of material. It could be a course, or even if it's nothing like that, it could be arts and craft, whatever field or whatever category, whatever it is to you that you hold dear in your heart. Just think about if you were making monetary value off of it, and then all of a sudden it's about to go away because you need funding, from maybe some of these grant programs, loan programs, or whatnot. So I just want to get up here and just say, guys, do not rely. And I'm sorry about the lighting again. I work at home, so again, I didn't want a whole bunch of lighting here during the daytime for some reason. But don't rely and don't put all your eggs in one basket. And I'm hearing just so many business owners stating saying that they're not going to stay open if they don't get this grant money. And here's the thing with the grant money, the grant program that I'm actually working for, it's looking like they're about to run out of funds there, but there are alternatives here. So again, I'm just want to say, y'all, if you are going for business there, don't rely on that one source. Do not rely on that one source. Do not rely on that one source. Now, I'm not no financial expert of any kind, but with me, I would think, maybe they would have like business credit cards there. Maybe they could kind of like take care of some of those expenses and things. But I do understand that, hey, if you're a small business and you're just trying to stay afloat, I do know that it can be tough. I do know that it can be hard. That can be challenging. And then also another thing is, when some of them are calling there, it's just kind of like, of course, when they're speaking to customer service there, they reach out, they're talking to you, and they kind of know that you don't have the magic button to push or expedite applications there. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of them, they'll talk about, oh, don't nobody want to help me. Oh, don't nobody care. Oh, I'm about to move out of the state. This state don't care about me. And oh, I'm getting the government officials and yeah, all of this stuff. Now, I want to just say here, now listen, because even with me wanting to be a future business owner, we know the risk we take when we're doing business. Business always come with a risk. We know this before we sign up. Everything is really attached to a risk, if you want to be honest. But we know this already when we're already getting ready to apply, when we're getting ready to be in a position of, hold on, yeah, just looking at my lunch to see, okay, almost time. But let me quit. But we know what we're signing up for. We know the risks that are involved. So we got to be stronger and we got to be tough and know that, hey, you got to be a tough person when it comes down to business. You got to, because we know that there's going to be some challenges. We know that there's going to be times and days where it's not going to look accordingly to what we want it to look like. We know that them numbers might possibly potentially go up and down. We never know. We never know. Even I would say with independent contractors or people that might even do YouTube, or like, it goes up and down like you never know. So you're doing everything that you can to keep it afloat, and that and then sometimes you might feel like maybe that's not even quite enough, but we know what we're getting into when we sign up for this. So we cannot go around having wanting people to feel, listen, nothing wrong with empathizing, but we can't go around wanting people to say, oh, we ain't trying to help us. Oh, they ain't trying to do nothing for us. Oh. All of this stuff. And then knowing that with these grant programs, they're processing thousands of people applications there. And there's people that applied before you did, and they're still waiting to hear from someone. So I'm just stating here, and ain't trying to sound insensitive. I have compassion, and my heart goes out. But it's just kind of like we know what we sign up for when we're doing business, and we can't sit there and put our woes, our problems, and I'm not talking about somebody just mentioning that they're not doing well in business. I'm not talking about stating that they're going to go back on food stamps and unemployment and all because the state won't help me. We know, like I said, you as a business owner, I want to stay on that phone so bad. You better suck it up and get your head right back into the game and figure something out here, because you knew what you took on when you decided to run this business. You knew there was a chance, despite how good you may have been doing in that season, something could always go south. What did you do to prep and plan when something goes south? And sometimes, guess what? People can prep and plan and something still goes south anyway. But we got to take accountability and responsibility to know that, hey, this is not this person's fault. I'm not going to point fingers. I'm not going to blame nobody. I, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Let me put my head together and figure out what we can do. Even if it's pray. Even if it's prayer. You know? So that's all I just want to say. This really won't no rant. This is something that was just supposed to be, I'm just trying to come off with just to inform those. And even with me, I'm living by that. I'm gonna live by that. I know what I signed up for, and nobody wants to lose their business. The business is like their baby, and it hurts. But we got to figure out what we can do other than just rely on that one particular grant or that one particular source of income, or rely on that one particular. We shouldn't do. No one should do that. It's like they tell us 9 to 5ers, don't rely on your job. Anything could happen. Cuts, layoffs, all, and they're absolutely telling the truth. They're telling the truth on that as well. So it's a risk even with 9 to 5s and even with working homes. We know this. We know this. And even if there's some factors that might play a part of it and say, man, you know, things would have been better if it wasn't set up like this. Things would have been better if it wasn't like, you know what I'm saying? If it didn't have all this and all that, like if the workforce was like this, or whatever you might think that could have made things better. Like we know what we're getting into. Everything comes with a risk. So I wanted to tell some of them so bad there, the ones that were blaming everyone for everything. I wanted just to come up there and just tell them and let them know, like, hey, it's going to be okay. It's going to be fine. Re-strategize, replan, regroup, do something. I mean, it got to be something. If you are able to do online for the time being, try to see if you can do that. And even though running a business online still do cost money, and I think that's like one of the big misconceptions that people have with it online. Now, you don't have as many expenses, that is true, but running it online will still, you still will have to pay some type of startup something, whether it's a website, whether it's some type of investment will still have to be made. But anyways, y'all, I'm about to get ready to go. That was just something that was just on my mind. Inspiring entrepreneurs, business owners, independent contractors, whomever. Just know, don't put your eggs all into one basket, okay? Don't don't do that. And don't blame someone if something doesn't go right or something doesn't go well. I know that's our human nature. That's our normal reaction. Nothing wrong with having feelings and being frustrated. There's nothing wrong with that. You are entitled to have your emotions. But don't blame someone, you know what I'm saying, for something and say, I'm just going to give up and, oh, this ain't. It's like, no, you a business owner. You know you got to be tough. You know you got to be strong. You know you got to. You know what you were getting into, what you signed up for. You can handle this. You already knew this. You know what I'm saying? So y'all continue to be encouraged. Remember that the best is yet to come. And until next time, God bless.